What is up YouTube, this is Penny's Comics and I've got a contest video today. This is the Comic Book Fanatics 200 subscriber contest. Really simple. All you gotta do is you gotta make a video about a 200th issue, you know, whether it be Amazing Spider-Man 200 or whatever your favourite 200th issue is that you've got in your collection. And you know, just make a video and talk about it. Really cool guys. I was on Comic Book Talk last night. It was really good fun. And I said to him, you know, my video, I'm planning to do it tomorrow, obviously, which is today, and I did it. I tried doing this, you know, shooting from the hip, as they'd say, but it was too difficult and I kept getting stuck. So I wrote myself a little essay, which I'm going to read off, while you can have a look at this comic here. Alright, so basically this is Uncanny X-Men 200, and it's the trial of Magneto. I think this is an iconic cover, and you know, when they said 200th issue, this is the first one that I thought of. So basically it starts out, you know, Magneto is escorted to his trial, you know, he's in handcuffs and everything, and like a reporter tells the story of how Magneto was captured by the Freedom Force and how he ended up on trial. It's like a shoehorned previously in, you know, the X-Men sort of thing. So if, like me, you hadn't read like some of the previous issues, you could just jump straight into this and know exactly what's going on. Yeah, and then so a guy called Sir James Jaspers, who is the British Prime Minister in this, he's on the prosecution, which is, you know, against Magneto, and then Gabrielle Heller and Professor X are on Magneto's defence. Meanwhile, the X-Men and the New Mutants turn up in France, and they decide to go look for Professor X. And then in Poland, a Red Army base is attacked by someone, and they set the place on fire. But the interesting thing is they leave a mark. It says 3 Magneto, signed the X-Men, but it wasn't the X-Men, because obviously they was in France. And then in the middle of the night, Professor Xavier finds it like hard to breathe. You know, like wakes up in the middle of the night, he can't breathe, and they believe that he's like, well, he believes that he's like really sick and he could be dying. The next day, Magneto's trial begins, and during that, the unknown terrorists strike again in Germany. So the X-Men are pissed off, and they go out in groups to try to find who's leaving their name on the scenes. And these people then attack a hospital. Nightcrawler and Colossus get there first before the other X-Men, because obviously they're in groups. They saved all the people in the hospital, but the X-Men still get the blame for the attack, and the police try to stop them, but you know, they escape. And then in all this, because I mean it's a double-sided issue, so a lot happens. Corsair and Lilandra, you know, from the Starjammers, you know, Cyclops' dad, they turn up to Earth to look for Xavier as well. And while in the courtroom, the Russian dude that fired the nukes on Magneto's island testifies against him, and Magneto isn't having any of it, and he defends himself against what he says is like total bullshit. And the X-Men think they find the terrorist, but it's actually a distraction. And it turns out the Van Strucker twins, Andrea and Andreas, did all the attacks, you know, as a distraction, you know, because they come and they attack Magneto to like avenge their father, and they completely smash the shit out of the courtroom, but Xavier uses his powers to sort them out. And the Sir Jasper, you know, the English Prime Minister on the prosecution, tries to kill Andrea Strucker with a brick, and Magneto saves her. And because of this, the judge thinks that like Magneto's a good guy, not an evil monster. But Charles has a heart attack. The twins like break free. They break a wall, and like water starts to flood in. And Magneto saves Charles. And like Xavier says, you know, he wants Magneto to run the school and teach the New Mutants and look after his X-Men. And Magneto's like straight up like, well, try. Landra and Corsair turn up and take Professor X to save his life. The judge is like, fuck this, the public can judge the X-Men and all that, and he's not dealing with this shit. And the X-Men can't telepathically link with Charles, and they're like, oh, that's it, he's gone, you know, because the Starjammers took him away. And Magneto's like crying, and he tells himself, you know, like in his head, to follow Xavier's dream and take over the school, and that's what he does for a period of time. But yeah, that's my entry to the Comic Book Fanatics 200 subscriber contest. Give these guys a follow. They're really cool guys. They do lots of different things. They talk about statues and comics and all that sort of stuff, and they do comic talk where they have other YouTubers, you know, from the comic book and statue community come on. It's really good fun. I'll leave a link in the description below, like I said. But yeah, that's my entry, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe make one yourself. I think you should. If you haven't made a video before, don't be shy. You don't have to be on camera or anything. You can just do it like I do it. You know, where you just see the books and then I talk to you. Or you can, you know, be in it if you want. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. You know, give it a go. You can win yourself a comic. It'll be really good. Right, that's it for now. Peace out.